Today we're going to be covering our bread and butter, talking about VA service connected benefits, right? And something that I want Kenneth to kind of unpack for us today is, we have a lot of veterans who actually apply for their benefits, and whether they just got out of service, right, or they've been discharged for years, and they're like, oh man, my claim is going to be a slam dunk. I know I got everything right. I'm really dealing with all of these different injuries and ailments, and I deserve 100%, right? I'm going to get that 100% rating. And, sometimes they come back disappointed about that rating decision. And what I want Kenneth to unpack today is, what reasons why veterans who may actually deserve that higher rating, why it always doesn't actually come true for them. So I want you to talk a little bit more about that expectation versus reality of those rating decisions.
Yeah, man, that's a great point. Expectations, right? VA expectations and service member expectations, they never align. They never align, right? So I always want to make sure that we're always making sure that we're putting ourselves in position to understand, again, factual versus aligning ourselves with, again, expected points. So with that said, there's so many different reasons on why your benefit is not being able to get the highest rating that you think you may deserve, right? There's so many different factors. There's so many different points. There's so many different alignments that needs to be put in place to make sure you get that increased rating. But again, just to name a few would be obviously, is your ailment service connectable first and foremost to be able to become service connected, but is it an ailment that's going to get your higher rating or increased rating, right? You may be chasing a condition that only has a maximum percentage of 10%, right? Again, it's a lot of these PACT Act issues and other issues that are out right now that unfortunately maximum percentages are 10%. The likelihood of service connection may not be your expectation. It may not, your likelihood of getting service connected may not happen because you're not able to corroborate your story. That is another reason, right? And a reason that I'll leave off with would necessarily be is that your injury may be severe, right? Because severity matters in regards to the expectation of rating that's received, whether it's 10%, 20%, 30%, or whatever you receive. However, severity of injury may not be severe enough the day you go to your C&P examinations. So that's an expectation as well. So with those conjured points, I'll tell you this, that expectation management and also claim management is very important. So if you are a veteran that has submitted your claim case file and is expecting a slam dunk claim, or has an expectation that you will receive a higher rating percentage but do not receive that, well, did you go through the process fully and thoroughly as a veteran of understanding the laws, regulations, updated directives? Are you claiming conditions that you feel as though that has been service related, that is going to get you an increased severity? Are you putting the time to actually walk your case files through the process of understanding of what you need to get a higher rating? It's a lot of different pinpointed factors. So I always want to say that with that being said, it is just about education, organizational management, and case management, and also understanding how to carve out a strategy that's going to get you to your successful points. So yeah, that's a big factor.
Absolutely. That's great. That's great. And actually, we have a lot of people that actually refer to veterans in the sense of receive a lot of referral clients, right? Because we've been doing a lot of great work in the community and that sort of thing. And I have a story about a referral that I actually recently just received, and a lot of times our veterans, when they're applying for service connection, this person had already applied, different things of that nature, and just figuring out ways that they can be helped and serviced, and we can do anything that kind of enhance. Because again, we're always about helping, whether you filed your claim yourself or whether you worked with someone else previously. If we could give you any knowledge or education that enhance your claim, we want to do that. Definitely, if you have any questions, right? So this veteran has some questions regarding why their claim is taking too long, right? And obviously, we made that video about the backlog. Veteran was actually unaware that, hey, they have over 1 million claims right now. And something else that was uncovered during that conversation is that we were talking, and it was like, yeah, I didn't, it was like, I don't know why it's taking this long, I was in service for X amount of years in this branch. The VA has all my information and different things like that. I'm just like, hold on, pause here, pause. Like, you said what? Did you submit your service records? Did you submit any type of medical evidence? It's like,